Sometimes referred to as an island, Coronado is technically a peninsula in San Diego, California. Its graceful arch bridge can be seen from the San Diego harbor and is one of 3 entry routes into the community. Coronado is home to the iconic Hotel del Coronado, a magnificent Victorian architectural wonder. But it is also a paradise for bicyclists and outdoor enthusiasts alike, with its miles of scenic footpaths and bikeways. Hi, I'm Erica. I like taking photos and little adventures both locally in my region of Southern California and abroad. If you are interested in photography, travel, and the occasional gear review of the gear I am using, please subscribe to my tiny channel that I am trying to grow. Today, I'll be taking my favorite lens of all time, the Viltrox 27mm f1.2. I will also bring along the Yongnuo 16mm f1.8, which is what I'm filming with now. I'll use the 16 for wider interior shots. I am shooting on Sony A6700 and APS-C or crop sensor camera, which means these focal lengths are the full frame equivalents of 40mm and 24mm respectively. My POV video footage is shot with the DJI Action 4, and I'm using it with a magnetic harness. All right, my friends, let's just get the heck out of here already, because Coronado is calling. The Coronado ferry is run by Flagship Cruises. It runs every hour on the hour from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. You can catch the ferry at Broadway Pier, where I am now, or down by the convention center. It costs $9 each way. They only sell one-way tickets, but they are good for either direction, to and from Coronado and for any day. You can buy your tickets online at flagshipsd.com, and your ticket is scanned from your phone, but you can also buy tickets at the pier or Coronado ferry landing. You can bring your bike for free and park it on the lower level. I am here on a weekday in December and catching the first ferry of the morning, so maybe that's why the ship is so empty. Let's see what's going on the upper deck. The boat across the landing is a whale watching cruise. Flagship has a lot of different cruises you can take from their fleet, which might be fun for another episode. I've only ever taken the Coronado ferry. Well, here we go. Can you believe it's late December with these blue skies? Over there is the USS Midway. Definitely need to check that out in another episode. There's just so much to see here in San Diego. The boat ride takes only 15 minutes and is even shorter if you embark at the convention center. Super easy. There are a lot of little shops, restaurants, and cafes right here at the landing, and this is where you can get on the Bayshore Bikeway. You can also rent bikes, kayaks, or paddle boards here. I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough to check out the shops. For my camera nerds out there, I'm shooting in aperture priority with zebras on, metering for highlights, and adjusting exposure comp as needed. ISO is set to auto, and of course I'm shooting RAW and editing in Adobe Camera Raw or Lightroom. Well, off we go. We couldn't ask for better weather today. The breeze is a little chilly, but the sun is shining, so I'm not complaining. The Bayshore Bikeway is flat and easy, at least as far as to the hotel. I have not ventured beyond that, but that will be a trip for a future episode. You can actually bike the Bayshore Bikeway all the way to Imperial Beach and back around to downtown. However, I think the Coronado side is probably the most scenic and safe. The two-way bikeway splits apart along the golf course for a while, then reconverges near the hotel. I'm going to park my bike across the street from the hotel so I can take out my camera and continue on to the grounds by foot. The hotel is at the tail end of a 5-year restoration project that should come to completion early in 2025. Though still under construction at the time of this recording, visitors can still come into the lobby and peruse the shops inside. All these images so far are shot on Viltrox 27mm f1.2. I love this lens so much. $27mm on an APS-C camera equals about 40mm on a full-frame camera, which might be a little tight to get this ginormous Christmas tree in frame, but man is that f1.2 aperture helpful inside this dark lobby. With the magic of editing, I now have the 16mm f1.8 on my camera. The low light performance a bit underwhelming after shooting with that f1.2. Here's a few interior shots with the 16mm. The hallways of the hotel are decked with these cool vintage photographs taken on the grounds, including this one of Marilyn Monroe. Fun fact, the 1958 film Some Like It Hot was filmed here at the Hotel Del and featured Marilyn Monroe, Tony Curtis, and Jack Lemmon. It's too bad this taco stand isn't open yet because I'm starting to get a little hungry and it looks like they have some vegetarian options. Alright, it's back to the Viltrox 27mm. This lens produces smooth, beautiful bokeh, which is highlighted here. I love the way the sunlight appears to be glowing through the leaves of these bromeliads. I'm now looking for layered compositions, using the foliage to frame the architecture. I love the vertical lines of the surfboards jutting out from the organic forms of the plants and creating depth with the cabanas behind them. The teal, orange, and green gives it that vintage vibe, and nothing says Southern California more than surfboards, aloe, and palm trees. Well, that's it, my friends. Stay tuned for part 2 of Coronado Calling, where I bike the Silver Strand and take a walk along Orange Avenue. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. See you on the next one. Bye for now.